Hi guys, a very good morning from London. Welcome to the European Morning Call. Last night we did see the second of the big rating agencies, S&P this time, put the US's AAA rated sovereign on watch negative, indicating that a downgrade could happen as early as sometime this month due to the political instability in regard to raising the debt ceiling over there in the US. We did see immediate weakening in the dollar across the board. However, it has sharply risen off its lowest levels this morning. Dollar index now trading up in positive territory that has forced Eurodollar and cable off their highs. Elsewhere, looking at commodity-linked currencies, the rise in the dollar has weighed on the energy complex, and that has in turn weighed on these commodity-linked currencies. Also, in further note for the Aussie, last night the big Australian bank Westpac has called for a rate cut at some time this year, and that has weighed on the Aussie across the board. Aussie weakening in early trade, further exacerbated by the strengthening in the dollar index there. In some further news for Europe, the Greek PM has called on the country to brace itself for a selective default, which seems like an inevitability with the increased calls for private sector participation in any bailout there. Also, today, the Italian lower house is expected to ratify those new austerity measures there, so be on the lookout for that. Later on in the session, after the European equity cash close, we will have the results of the EBA stress tests out at 5 o'clock London time. That's a good thing to look out for, especially with regard to the peripheral banks and the impact that is going to have on the euro there. Looking at the calendar today, the US will become in focus. Later on in the afternoon, we will have US CPI and Michigan confidence numbers coming out of the US. But that's enough from me. Have yourselves a great trading day. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.